morning. How are you today? Joshua Young's The Medicare Machine with the Medicare Machine Factory by Medicare Peace of Mind, coming at you hot with today's agent tip of the day. Today's tip, I'm talking about branding. Why is branding so important? Well, frankly, if you do branding correctly, you actually build trust and credibility before you even meet somebody. You also create a link in their brain that associates your brand with whatever you do, if you do branding correctly. So what do I mean by doing branding correctly? You want to have a signature color, signature look, signature idea, a signature concept, picture, maybe an elephant's your representation. You want to center everything around elephants. Whatever it is that you pick for your brand, and choose your brand wisely. If you do it correctly, your brand name should tell the consumer who and what you are. Or you spend a lot of time on the backside telling people who and what you are. So for me, it's much simpler to just name your agency Medicare Peace of Mind, because that's what I'm trying to give people, trying to help them get Medicare and enjoy peace of mind. Who doesn't want both of those things? So the concept has to tie into what your whole mission is and what your core values are, and everything should synergistically tie together. A lot of people just use their name or something like that. I get it. I'm proud of my name too. However, what I've learned is bigger the brand, more money you can get on the exit if you ever want to exit, if your name is not tied to it, if you're not required to do that. I'll give you an example. In the old days, there was a bunch of car dealerships when I was a kid around Denver metro area that were all John Elway dealerships. And eventually he sold all those dealerships. And because his name was so powerful as a brand, he was then able to get paid, because the new company can't take over John Elway car dealerships and then not have John Elway in the commercial. So it created a genius situation for him where he got to exit the company, and someone had to pay him a lot of money to keep using his name and hire him as the commercial advertiser, creating more revenue coming back. And so you can get creative if your name is powerful enough and you have enough time to build fame and things like that, then your name is great. I'm not knocking if you named your agency after your name, you name your business after your name. However, what I will say is the power of having a brand that doesn't need you, then the actual brand itself, the brand name, the logo and all that becomes valuable at the same time. And so if you want to truly exit from your business and you don't want to be tied to it and have to do commercials and other stuff, choose your brand name wisely. So take some time to think about it, figure out what is it that you want to get across to people, what is it that you want to represent, what ties into your core values, and then create the logo behind that. And don't go overboard. You don't need to spend $20,000 on a logo. Literally, I spent $80 on Fiverr to get a logo. It doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to have the concept in your mind going into it so you can clearly give the person who's making your logo your vision. So they can use your vision to create a visual representation. And then once you have that, then you just create clothing and brand your car and brand yourself. I don't understand if you're building a company, you have two choices: represent someone else's brand or represent your own brand. And same thing in the insurance industry. You have an opportunity to represent your own brand, or you can piggyback on one of the insurance company's brands. Just be clear up front, always represent your own brand. No matter what, you'll never see me wear anything but this. Yellow, green, purple, blue, red, white, black. You name it, if they have a color and the shirt looks good, I'm putting my logo on it. If I can get a hat with my logo on, I'm doing that. If I can get a beanie, socks, everything with underwear at this point. But don't worry, that's on the list, because I want to be able to write off all of my clothing, because it all is towards my business, the brand. So again, own your brand, be your brand, live the brand, because it's a living, breathing thing, and you have to put energy into making it grow or it will not. And so in the beginning, I did a really bad job of branding. I had a great brand name, but when I finally had to hire an assistant, my assistant would call clients and say, "Hi, this is blankety blank from Medicare Peace of Mind," and they would hang up on them because I did a bad job of becoming known as the brand. And so for a long time, they would have to say, "Hi," and to this day we say, "Hi, this is blankety blank with Medicare Peace of Mind, Joshua Young's office." because they know me by Joshua Youngs, not by Medicare Peace of Mind. So I'm fixing that. The industry knows Medicare Peace of Mind better than my clients do at times at a certain point in history. Now that's not the case. I've worked very hard to make sure Medicare Peace of Mind is out there. So create your brand, own your brand, live your brand, be your brand. What happens is, think about the psychosis. You pull up to the house, you're in a non-marked, nondescript car, whether it's nice or not. You get out and you're wearing normal clothes. You grab a briefcase or whatever, you walk to the door, you look like a salesman, right? I don't want to look like a salesman. I want to look like a professional. I want to look like I'm dialed in. So I pull up in my fully branded car. It looks like NASCAR. Medicare Peace of Mind on the side. Big old shield on the hood, on the back window, on the bumper. It's all over the thing. Then I get out. I'm fully branded head to toe. I walk up with a fully branded backpack. You follow me here? On the back of my cell phone. On the back of my cell phone, it says Medicare Peace of Mind on my pop socket. The whole thing is branded, and a lot of times what happens is literally virtually nobody, until I tell them, thinks that I own Medicare Peace of Mind. They think I'm an employee of a large corporation called Medicare Peace of Mind. And the thing with a large business, it gives the consumer more comfort than someone who's a small business. And for whatever reason, that's true. So pretend like you're a big business until you are, and represent it as such. And I promise you the effect, there's a trust factor that when I walk to the door and they can see my car behind me fully branded, they see me fully branded, they're not worried about me not being a dialed in, top-notch professional. I mean, I hold that from the very first second. And so again, the brand is equally as important as the message. How you look, the visual cues you give, all of those things are very important. So create your brand today. Don't use someone else's brand. This is my challenge to you. Just start with a name. Find a name first, then the rest will fall into place, I promise. Reach out to me if I can help you. That's today's agent tip of the day. This is Joshua Youngs, the Medicare Machine. At the Medicare Machine Factory, we help top 20% agents become top 1%. Is that you? Or are you working to get into the top 20%? We have a program for that too. We can help people with that. So these tips and tricks are designed for both sides of it. Tune in tomorrow for another great tip. And we are 2 days, 48 hours away almost from the virtual Crush AEP boot camp. If you're not there, you're going to miss out, I promise. Have a great day. Get out there and have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye-bye.